Hi everyone, and welcome to this video. And this is about our podcast that we are introducing. So we have thought of introducing a podcast that is going to tackle on different economic models or different sector of the economy, and we have decided to actually focus on about four different economic sectors because we thought of these sectors as being very prominent or rather so powerful in shaping our civilization as well as our society that we are living in today. And just to mention about these models or rather sectors that we will be actually focusing on is that we'll be focusing on agriculture. We'll also be focusing on education as well as technology as well as entrepreneurship. When you look at our country, Zambia, it is blessed with so much of natural resources. But the problem is that there is so many of us that are talking about diversifying in terms of agriculture, as well as the land is still unattended to. But the question is this: is that if we have understood agriculture, and indeed we need to diversify by going into agriculture, then we must be able to understand is it that just to go into agriculture and then just start to farm? Do you need certain set of skills that would help you to become a successful farmer? And not only that, but our podcast will also focus on entrepreneurship. So you can't go into farming minus understanding financial literacy or rather financial education. So we want to actually bring onto this podcast different people with different experiences within these areas of focusing. So we'll look at entrepreneurship, people that are so passionate about helping the government of Zambia to actually reduce on the over dependence in terms of employment on the government as their only helper to come and rescue them. So we'll be also sitting down with expertise people that are running businesses all across this country, Zambia, so that anyone who is trying maybe to become, who want to venture into entrepreneurship, you want to start a small business, you have ideas but you don't know how to go about that, the aspect of registering a business in our country and just having all the documents actually prepared and ready for anything. So this podcast is meant for those four economic sectors that we have just talked about. Other than that, we also look at the aspect of education. So you cannot become a successful agricultural farmer minus understanding any skills that is related to agriculture. So you need some form of education or even some form of profession within the field of agriculture that is going to help you to become a successful agricultural farmer and of course talk an entrepreneur that is going to change our society, that will bring about different and also maybe add on to the civilization, develop even more a better civilized world that we are seeing today. Not only that, we shall also talk about technology. So you cannot, in today's time where we are looking at artificial intelligence, we're looking at the internet, we are looking at all these computers, we are looking at advancement when it comes to hardware, technologies. We are looking at electric vehicles and other stuff. And at the center point in everything that we are doing today is actually driven by the technology that we are seeing today. powered by the internet, okay? Powered by, different other part of the internet that accelerate, propels whatever economic sector that we may fall into. So technology is at the central part of entrepreneurship, education, as well as agriculture. When you farm some products, you want to actually sell them, okay? Long are the days we used to move around with our goods to go and look for a market or anything like that. So in this video, rather our podcast will be able to sit down with people that are passionate about technology, people that want to use, or people that are using technology to actually, run their business, to secure their business, to market their business and other stuff. So if you want to be part of this great podcast, if you want to come on our podcast, you are free to come and share your views on any of these aspects of our concern, which is agriculture, as well as technology, education, and entrepreneurship. So this is what the Radical Podcast is actually bringing to you. People, there is so much of the content that is going to help you, but most of these content are not actually fully, uploaded or fully talked about, because you might be interested in how to become an expert in agriculture, how to become an expert also in education. So the Radical Podcast, we are going to harmonize all those critical economically sectors that we have mentioned. So if you want to be part of this podcast, you are very much welcome. So all you have to do is just text us where you stay. Maybe we can start with you, Onois. Maybe if you stay within the Copper Belt, particularly in Kitwe, we can actually host our first podcast with you. So depending on in which area of interest you want to actually discuss and share your views in that particular area of expertise. So this is going to be something that is great, and there is so much of the content that is going to be given out to you, our viewers, and everyone is going to love our podcast. And also for your sponsorship, as well as also a support, we welcome any form of sponsorship in terms of equipment, in terms of financial muscle, in terms of spaces where we can be able to host our podcast in different environment, in different areas within our country, Zambia. We are looking forward to work with you so that we can bring a better Zambia as well as a better future for the coming generation, so that we can shape with this powerful content, we can be able to shape our society, as well as we can improve the way we are civilized. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the first ever Radical Podcast that will be posted on our YouTube channel, which is going to be created very soon, the Radical Podcast. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the podcast. Bye-bye, and this is your host. This is Mike Wada, your tech guy. Thank you so much for watching.